Hey guys, good evening or good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. Quincy Kane Morris here, and this is live stream number 6. So far so good, it's happening. Give me a thumbs up or, just say, yep, if you can hear the guitar, because I think before, when I had the timer up, I was actually getting tuned, and I'm pretty sure I had the inputs, I had it set so that my guitar should have been coming through. But then, Brad, it sounds like you were saying you couldn't hear the guitar, so that does have me a little concerned. So, if you can hear the guitar, just let me know. Yep, cool. That's great. Awesome. Let's see. Guys, thanks for joining me. I had fun last week, and good to see both of you again. Brad, I'm curious, how's the stream coming through? Can you, if you're traveling right now, I didn't know you could watch live streams, I guess just mobily and stuff without any Wi-Fi. That's pretty impressive. You must have really good service wherever you are. And Stan, how has your day been? Hopefully you had a good week so far. Awesome. Thanks for the feedback, Brad. Appreciate that you guys are hearing it now. But sweet, yep. Live stream number 6, we're going to dive right in. And again, I've got some songs to share with you guys. I'm actually working on a new one, and I was really hoping I'd have it ready for today. But I'm still working on the lyrics. Lyrics are probably the hardest part for me when it comes to writing songs. So yeah, so still working on it. But hopefully next week, hopefully I might have a new song for you guys. So we'll see. Brad's home now. Cool. So service should be a lot better then. Sweet. Let's go ahead and dive right in. And again, as per usual, while I'm playing this song, I have a few movies up top. I don't know if y'all saw that. There's 3 movies that I put up there. So if you guys want to take a stab at what those movies are, you could do that. This next song is called Brothers to the End. Bonded by our passion, undeniable, brothers till the very end. Just a bunch of outcasts, only meant for slaughter, but we will overcome this if we can band together. Look into my eyes, grab a hold of my hand, remember who we are, brothers till the very end. Thank you. Again, that one was called Brothers to the End. Brad, awesome that you got brothers. I've got brothers too. I've got 3 brothers. And yeah, brothers are a great thing to have. And yeah, I understand if you've got family visiting and you don't always get to see them, then absolutely, you know, I'd hate for you to be ignoring them because you're watching something on the internet. So thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it, Brad. And yeah, go spend some time with your brothers. Stan, you are absolutely right. The third one was Die Hard. So, yep, that's correct. Thanks, Brad. See you later, man. Yes, the third movie was Die Hard, which, Stan, let me ask you, do you consider Die Hard to be a Christmas movie? Because some people do, you know. I mean, it does take place on Christmas after all. And if it is a Christmas movie, where does it rank in Christmas movies for you? Yep, you'll get them. You got the rest of the stream to figure out what the first 2 are. But yeah, I don't know about you, but yeah, you know, I'd have to say I think Die Hard classifies as a Christmas movie. You know, it's kind of one of those movies where you could get away with watching it, I think, any time of the year, but you know, I think it's worth considering a Christmas movie. Definitely one of my favorite action movies. Now, as far as Christmas movies go, I don't know. There's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey one. I love that movie. And what else? It's a Wonderful Life. That's another great Christmas movie. And I feel like good gosh, I feel like I'm probably forgetting one. You know, there's some pretty good Christmas ones out there. Stan, do you have a favorite Christmas movie? Yeah, bad guys are always like, what's going to be most inconvenient for everyone? Bad guys could be more considerate, you know? Like, don't be pulling off a heist on a holiday, you know? Just pick like a random Tuesday or something where nothing's going on. So, yeah, bad guys, if you're watching, be more considerate. Be more good. All right, while Stan's trying to figure out what the other 2 movies are, I'm going to move on to the next song. This one is called A Place to Call Home. trust what I cannot see. So mother will tuck me in to this coffin and bury me. Break down the walls, show me your heart. This is the place where I fall apart. You told me a place to call home, someplace where I not feel alone. You show me love like I never known. You told me a place to call home. You told me a place to call home, someplace where I not feel alone. You showed me love like I never known. You told me a place to call home. Thank you. Yes, you reminded me. Jingle All the Way. Jingle All the Way is one of my favorite Christmas movies. And then, yeah, National Lampoon, Christmas Vacation. That's a good one. I actually need to see Scrooged with Bill Murray. It's kind of funny. I know there's probably a lot of Bill Murray movies I haven't seen. I know, like, I feel like it's kind of a generational thing because I'm pretty sure Jacob is a pretty big likes a lot of Bill Murray movies and stuff. And so I don't know. It's like, yeah, it seems like everyone a little bit older than me. It always seems like they always talk about a lot of Bill Murray movies and stuff. And I got to catch up on them. Main one, I've seen Groundhog Day, so I have seen Groundhog Day. I've seen that one, and I've seen him in a few other like things in smaller parts. But sweet. And, yes, and let's see. I'll be sure to check it out. So, well, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dive into the next song here. And while I'm doing this, speaking of movies, so if you think of any, if you got any emojis, or if you got to cheat and copy from somewhere, but yeah. If you can come up with a movie to put in the chat, I'll see if I can guess it. This next one is called Guilty. So, Guilty as Charged. No, that's not the whole title. Here we go. So I'm standing beneath your dismal glare. You expect me to know every little thing, I've tried to find her, someone else to hold on to, but I can't show affection, 'cause I still feel bound to you. Am I guilty? Am I guilty? Am I guilty? Am I guilty? Yeah, yeah. Is it so wrong to want something for myself, but to speak my mind only drenches me with guilt? Go! Just leave! Stay away from me, 'cause I can't breathe. Am I selfish? Am I filthy? Am I selfish? Am I guilty? I'm a dreamer, but you don't care. Thank you. And we got a rose, we got a girl, and what looks to be a hog. I'm gonna have to think about that one for a little bit. Rose, girl, hog. It's not a fairy tale, is it? Or yeah. Snap. I'll have to think on that one a little bit. I'll give you a couple hints for the other two movies. Let me see. All right, so for the first movie, the emoji, the guy with the cowboy hat, that's close to the kind of hat he's wearing, but he doesn't actually wear a cowboy hat. It's something different. It's similar, but it's not a cowboy hat. So that's my hint there. And then the second one, what was my second one? Oh yeah, second one I would say is a classic movie. Not classic in the sense that it came out like in the 50s, but a classic like a lot of people really, highly regard this movie. And it's something of a fairy tale. It's not a traditional fairy tale, so it's not like, like a Disney fairy tale book story thing, but the style of movie, it is essentially a fairy tale. Okay, it is a fairy tale, the one that you are proposing. What the heck, fairy tale is? Gosh. All right, well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and do the next song, and I will see if I can sing this song. Well, let me see if I'm singing or if I'm doing instrumental. Oh, you're getting there. Indiana Jones, but which one? All right, this next one's an instrumental, but I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try to see if I can play it while thinking of what movie, what fairy tale Stan is alluding to. So now I will say, if I mess up, it's because I'm thinking. That is correct. Indiana Jones and the Holy Grail. This song's called Hard Goodbyes. Is your movie Beauty and the Beast? A good one, or the original animated one, I should say, is a good one. I need to watch that again. It's been a while. Thank you. Well, yeah, obviously it was close enough to a beast because I was just trying to think what fairy tales had to do with a rose, and the first thing I was thinking was Sleeping Beauty, but nothing else sort of connected with that. But then I kind of thought like, what other ones have a rose? And then I was thinking Beauty and the Beast, and I was like, it worked out. So, and that's the thing. That's probably the toughest part about the emoji game is because you don't have an exact emoji for everything you're trying to say. So you kind of just gotta get as close as you can with what you can find. So, but I think you did pretty good on that. Sweet. So. Stan, just so you know, I don't know this for sure, but I might be trying my first stream on Facebook next week. Now it's not going to take the place of my YouTube stream, so I'll still be streaming 6 o'clock on Thursday on my YouTube channel. But I'm thinking on Tuesday. I know we've got a lesson that day, and maybe after our lesson. Depending how that week goes and how preparation goes, I do think I'm going to try some streaming to Facebook. So, might happen, might not. I'm not sure. So, but also just so you know, if I were to stream to Facebook, it's probably going to be the same set that I will do Thursday also. So, certainly don't want you to feel obligated to feel like you have to show up to both of them or anything like that. But you know, if you wanted to show up or if you wanted to share it, you know, that'd be cool. So just thought I'd give you a heads up on that. Got a couple more for you. This one's called Waiting. Oh, yeah. Stan, that's pretty flattering that you've been to enough shows and heard me perform these songs enough that you're starting to recognize them, and that's cool because that's definitely when you're first starting off. It's kind of funny. It's just weird because when I write these songs, I'm working on them for a long time, and so like I've heard them over and over again, and so sometimes I feel like when I perform it, I feel like I'm overdoing it when the reality is no one else has heard the song. It's just me. So it's okay for me to repeat songs and things like that because they're new. No one's going to memorize it just from hearing it once. So it's okay to kind of reuse them every now and then. I still definitely working on new songs. I still like to bring new songs, but yeah. So that's really cool that you're starting to recognize them, and yeah, hopefully over time, as we build up this audience and this community, yeah, more will recognize them too. Looks like you got a movie here. Let me see what we got. Well, I don't know if that's referencing Spider Pig, in which case you might be referencing, what was that movie called? It was the Spider-Verse movie. But it wasn't called Spider-Verse, was it? Spider-Man. Was it Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? Is that what that movie's called? And is that what you're referencing? Or are you referencing Family Guy? I think Family Guy makes a reference to Spider Pig or something, but I'm going to get tuned up for this next one, so bear with me. Or, sorry, or is it Charlotte's Web? That's probably what it is the movie Charlotte's Web. Yeah, there's a bit of delay, but based off of your reply, I think, yeah, it's probably Charlotte's Web. Nice. That was a good one. Isn't that funny, though, that, like, yeah, a pig and a spider web, you'd think Charlotte's Web would be the first thing, but nope, now it's Spider Pig. So, whatever. Maybe if you'd put the web first and then the pig, Spider Pig, that would have made more sense, but... Stan wanted to show you something real quick. So I know you know how to palm mute, I think. I've showed you how to palm mute. Where you use your palm and you kind of place it on the strings, and you don't go too far up the strings or you'll mute it. But if you kind of move your palm back closer towards the bridge, you find that sweet spot where it kind of has that nice kind of rumbly sound. If you go too far back, well, then your hand's just off the strings and you're not muting it at all, so I'm going to find that sweet spot. Well, what's interesting about electric guitar, I mean, you could do it on acoustic too, but it's a little more obvious on electric guitar. So here's a regular palm mute, which is used all the time. But you can kind of create this sort of tighter sound by moving your palm up a little bit. So here's a regular palm mute, and listen as I move up. Hear how you get that kind of tight, like kind of chunky sound. That is what is known as djent. So if you ever hear the term djent, and that's spelled D-J-E-N-T, a lot of people are referring to a style of heavy metal that tends to use that kind of sound. They do a lot of breakdowns, like, really tight like that. But, I wouldn't describe my sound as djent, but I do use that technique. The last song I played, I kind of like to use that because it is a cool sound, that nice tight, like, chunky sound, as opposed to just the regular that one's a little more resonant and kind of rumbly. So so it's just kind of cool. It's a cool tool. So if you ever start playing electric guitar, that's something you can kind of experiment with. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. It does sound mean. Yeah, it's pretty aggressive, and so it's definitely a nice tool to have in your toolkit. Yep, Metallica definitely kind of simulates more of that, Yep, definitely. You kind of get that sort of metallic sound, but awesome. All right, well, I think this is going to be the last song for the evening. So, Stan, I appreciate you tuning in, and hopefully anyone who tunes in on the replay, thanks for watching. Yeah, this last one is called Love's Not Fair. Staring at my own reflection through shattered bits of glass, showing me the perfect picture of who I really am. But when you look at me, you never turn away, kneeling next to me and picking up the pieces. Why do you care? I know I'm undeserving of the love that you have chosen to share. It's just not fair. I am such a useless failure, falling to the ground. Every effort that I muster is never good enough. But when you look at me, standing next to me and holding out your hand, why do you care? I know I'm undeserving of the love that you have chosen to share. It's just not fair. If I can take just one moment away from my self-loathing, then maybe I would notice that I'm not meant to be broken. If I'd take just one moment away from my self-loathing, then maybe I would notice that I'm not meant to be broken. So stop beating up myself. You took the punishment yourself, and it's just foolish pride to think that I could ever hurt myself enough to cover what I've done. And I could cut myself dry, and it still would never be enough. Makes no sense at all. Why do you care? I know I'm undeserving of the love that you have chosen to share. It's just not fair. But love isn't fair. Thank you. That one's called Love's Not Fair. Thanks, Stan. And you are absolutely right. Princess Bride on the second one. So you got all three of them. Number one was Indiana Jones and. Oh, it's called In the Last Crusade, not the Holy Grail. I mean, it's Searching for the Holy Grail, but that's the proper title. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Number two was Princess Bride. And number three was Die Hard. Yep, so awesome job. You get a star. You get 3 stars. So awesome. Stan, I appreciate it. Thanks for joining in. Anyone else who happens to be joining in or watching on the replay, thank you so much. Appreciate you watching. Again, if you'd like to support me, in the description you can find a link to a virtual tip jar. I certainly would appreciate that. If you don't have the financial means to support me, you can also really help me by being sure to like the video, share, and yeah, make sure you are, inviting others to the streams and subscribing to the YouTube channel, and all that stuff really helps out. So I appreciate that. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for the evening. Stan, thank you so much. Hope you have a good evening, or for anyone else, good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time it is, wherever you're in the world. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time.